Hello guys and welcome to my top 10 Overwatch Heroes video. Since the launch of Overwatch, I've had tons of fun with this epic FPS game with my friends, so I decided to do a countdown and see which heroes are the best of the best available. My name is Hepodix and hope you enjoy the video. Winston is the highly mobile tank that likes to leap around, therefore creating chaos. He separates from the standard stand and plant tanks, meaning that he works best when moving around places by using jump pack, which makes him fun to play. Winston is also an effective counter to many agile, low health heroes such as Hanzo, Widowmaker, Junkrat and Mercy, because of the short cooldown in his jump pack lets him launch into the enemy's backline and finish them off by using Tesla cannon with ease. He can also place barrier protectors wherever he's standing to block some damage, and also his ultimate Primal Rage makes Winston twice as tanky as you're able to use jump pack more often, and instead of the Tesla cannon he will use strong melee punch attacks that will also knock enemies back, which overall makes Winston very mobile but a threatening monkey to be aware of.
Play of the game.
Heroes never die. Fire at will.
Mei is the defensive hero who specializes on ice attacks that doesn't leave you out cold by any means. She is able to slow and freeze enemies by using endothermic blasters, which works on close range, but her blaster also lets you shoot icicle projectiles far away that does quite good damage, especially when shot to the head. Mei's Ice Wall ability lets you generate a large ice wall that blocks line of sight, attacks and even movement when placed correctly, as well as works greatly as a zoning tool when trying to get objectives. She can also cryo-freeze herself that makes her immune to damage, although she can't use any abilities while at it but regenerates health over time, which can be very useful when you're in a pinch. Mei's ultimate Blizzard deploys a drone that emits wind and snow in a wide area, and whoever will get caught takes damage, are slowed and ultimately get frozen solid if they stay too long. So all in all, even though Mei isn't that mobile hero, she can be still quite strong with the icy kit she has in her arsenal.
No one can hide from my sight.
Play of the game.
Macleod is the deadly bounty hunter who excels at dealing high burst damage against any kind of opponent. His main weapon, Peacekeeper, lets him shoot with his revolver either one bullet at a time or fan the Peacekeeper's hammer to swiftly unload the whole 6-bullet chamber to do quick bursts of damage. Macleod's kit also consists combat roll that lets him tumble a short distance, while he also reloads his Peacekeeper in the process, which works greatly as a reposition tool as well. Flashbang lets him throw a blinding grenade that stuns the enemy in a small radius, which works quite nicely when you want to dish out enemies down, as usually the successful stun combined with the swift Peacekeeper hammer kills them easily. Macleod's ultimate Deadeye makes him a scary opponent when the high noon is at present, as upon locking enemies who are in line of sight will be one-shotted immediately, and it depends on the enemy's current health how long the one-shot guarantee will take, which in a total makes Macleod quite amazing offensive hero, although good positioning and how to adapt on situations is very important when playing him.
Play of the game.
It's high noon.
Mercy is the guardian angel and also the first support in this list, who is an excellent healer in many situations to come. She's able to heal a single ally by using her Caduceus staff when maintaining the beam, which heals a lot, and optionally, if healing isn't needed, Mercy can amplify the ally to increase the amount of damage they deal towards enemies, which is a really cool two-way mechanism given to her. Optionally, she can use her Caduceus Blaster that does okay damage, but only is necessary if you need an emergency self-defense versus the enemy. Mercy also has Guardian Angel ability that lets her fly towards targeted allies, which works quite nicely when you want to swap your healing targets, and Angelic Descent lets her slow the speed of her descent from great heights, which comes handy sometimes as well. Mercy's ultimate, Resurrect, is an excellent ability if your allies have died and are about to respawn, as you can bring them back to life with full health, and you can even use Guardian Angel to fly next to dead bodies, which overall makes Mercy an excellent support choice to pick up and play.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Play of the game.
Freeze! Heroes never die.
Bastion is the nasty DPS robot who is likely the most debatable hero in this list, because some people think it is a quite amazing hero and some people doesn't. Bastion has 3 configurations: Recon, Sentry and Tank modes. Recon makes Bastion fully mobile and lets it shoot with a submachine gun that does decent damage overall, but the Sentry mode is what makes people mad somewhat often. Configuration Sentry makes Bastion stationary powerhouse with a minigun that shoots 30 rounds per second, making it the highest DPS in the game, as it can devastate multiple targets within a matter of seconds. However, there are plenty of ways to counter the Sentry mode, such as Hanzo's and Widowmaker snipers will outrange Bastion, making him an easy prey for the snipers. Bastion can also heal itself by using self-repair, however it cannot move or fire weapons while repairing. Bastion's ultimate, Configuration Tank, transforms Bastion into a tank that makes him a mobile devastator, as you're able to fire shells with a 4-meter explosion radius that does a lot of damage and lasts 8 seconds, which all in all makes Bastion an amazing DPS machine, although it can be countered with various tactics.
Play of the game. Ten seconds. Quadruple kill.
Soldier 76 is one of the more simple-minded heroes to play, but that doesn't make him bad at all, nope. He can shoot quite good damage with his heavy pulse rifle that is fully automatic, as well as Helix rockets works as an additional tool to his heavy pulse rifle that can burst out enemies down quite nicely. Sprint enables Soldier 76 to travel fast from place to place when he's not shooting, and Biotic Field plants a biotic emitter on the ground that heals yourself and nearby allies over time, which is quite useful in different types of skirmishes. His ultimate, Tactical Visor, locks his enemies closest to his crosshair, which enables Soldier 76 to shoot all targets in sight, as the aim lock is quite strong and works with both heavy pulse rifle and Helix rockets, plus reloading time is greatly reduced while his ultimate is active. In a total, Soldier 76 might be a simplistic hero to pick up, but he's without a doubt very useful in many types of situations to come.
Play of the game.
I've got you in my sights.
Lucio is the cool DJ hero who specializes on making music that he uses in the battle as well. He supports his allies with 2 different tracks, as the other one regenerates health to himself and allies, and the other one amplifies movement speed to all allies who are in line of sight of Lucio, and he can change the track anytime he wants by using crossfade. With Sonic Amplifier, Lucio can hit enemies with sonic projectiles that does decent damage, or secondarily knock multiple targets back, which can be really useful in some situations too. Amp It Up increases the volume on his speakers, which boosts the chosen track provided to either give extra health regeneration or more movement speed to allies, and he can passively wall ride, which has a slight upwards angle that allows him to ascend the wall. Lucio's ultimate, Sound Barrier, is quite amazing, as it radiates protective waves that provides himself and nearby allies with personal shields, which can turn the teamfights quite dramatically, which all combined makes Lucio quite amazing support choice.
Play of the game.
Reinhardt is the knight of the tanks who is known for his amazing sustain capabilities. With Barrier Field, he projects a broad, forward-facing energy barrier which absorbs tons of damage before it is destroyed, although he can't attack while he's shielding. Reinhardt can attack by using Rocket Hammer that works quite nicely within melee range, as he will deal punishing damage in a wide arc with every swing. Fire Strike lets him sling a flaming projectile which pierces and damages enemies it touches, and with Charge, Reinhardt charges forth in a straight line, and if enemies get in his path while collided, they suffer a lot of damage as squisher targets will die immediately. His ultimate Earth Shatter is an also amazing ability as Reinhardt slams his Rocket Hammer into the ground, that knocks them down and damages all the enemies in front of him, which overall makes him an excellent tank to force out objectives and tank for the ally team as well.
Play of the game.
Widowmaker is the deadly assassin who doesn't remorse her foes, but instead snipes them to their graves. Her sniper rifle Widow's Kiss is quite versatile, as within close range, Widowmaker can fire in a fully automatic mode, and in far range she can scope and kill enemies quite well, especially headshots can one-shot squisher targets immediately. With Grappling Hook, Widowmaker can reach higher platforms to prepare her good sniping positions, or even use it as an escape tool when in a trouble. And with Venom Mine she can plant those traps one at a time to trigger poisonous traps that does damage over time to the enemy and also gives you their location as a bonus. Widowmaker's ultimate Infrasight is quite useful ability too, as it reveals every enemy hero's location for your whole ally team, which helps your team to navigate better, and more importantly, it gives you the advantage wherever the enemies might be lurking in order to get those nasty headshots. All in all, Widowmaker is an excellent defensive sniper hero to play, but she requires good aiming in order to work properly.
Play of the game.
Oh, no one can hide from my sight. Viva Online.
Taking the objective, stop them!
Tracer is the time-jumping adventurer who is in my opinion the best hero in Overwatch. She is known for her insane mobility, as you're able to blink through space in the direction she's moving, and can use this ability up to 3 times in a quick glance, although these charges will generate pretty quickly. Her weaponry consists pulse pistols that does quite good damage, and they reload very fast too. With Recall, Tracer can travel back in time as she returns to her state exactly as she were in 3 seconds ago, which makes her really hard to kill when you combine Recall with the combination of those blinks. Tracer's ultimate, Pulse Bomb, is also quite amazing, as she lobs a large bomb that detonates after a small delay, and you can even stick the bomb to enemy hero directly to most likely guarantee a single or even multi-kills if the enemies are stacking together. Even though Tracer is very easily killable, I still think she takes the top of this list, as within right hand she is extremely hard to kill due to her insane mobility provided from her abilities.
Play of the game.
Wait for it.
Securing the objective.
Okay, so that concludes the top 10 Overwatch heroes. Hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please like, comment and subscribe for more top 10 related videos to come, as I'm currently focusing on League of Legends content, but will sometimes do top 10s from other games too. That's it for this time. My name is Hepodix and have a nice day.